Hey friends, hey, thank you for tuning in. If you're new to these parts, my name is Simone, your new favorite cash stuffer. If you're not new, then it is just your favorite cash stuffer. I am a zero-based budgeter, just on a mission to pretty much get my finances in order. So if that's your speed, that's what you want to do, and learn a thing or two, then continue to watch, okay?
No one replace me. Me love my energy, straight me no chaser. All of my guys know me all about me paper. Me got me girls all around me, me no chaser.
Happy new month, everyone. It is the month of April, the best month ever. It is my birthday month, so a little prejudice there, but April is a whole vibe because I was born in April. All right. So I will be having some freebies available, so definitely check the link down below and catch your freebies for the month of April to celebrate my birthday. Okay, so Q1 is over. We are on to Q2. How is everyone doing with their budget? Are you still nervous, comfortable, getting a little better? Let me know. All right, let me get a highlighter so that I could color in or highlight April. Okay, I got my big highlighter pack. This one is turned this way because that is the one that I use the most often. I really like them. They're called Mr. Pen. Super cute. I love a cute pen, don't get me wrong, but they just don't hold up like my Papermate, okay? My Papermate is, I just love it. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add all of my keys so that we can move forward. Today I'm going to do my monthly intentions with you guys. You know what? Pause. My hands are looking a little ashy. I'm going to lotion them and I'll be back, all right? Okay, I am nice and lathered and I hope my hands are not too slippery, which they are feeling a little too slippery, but we're gonna work on it. So April has 30 days and it starts on a Wednesday. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add my calendar date. Okay, so the calendar dates are all on. Let's just go ahead and check that off. Moving on to pay dates. I get paid on Friday, so this coming Friday would be my payday, right? Yeah, it's also Good Friday, so maybe I'll get paid on the Thursday instead. Oh well, we'll see. So I'm getting paid this day, so 2 weeks from that is on the 17th would be the next payday. Should I just put it in the corner like this one? Yeah, let's do it this way. I think we're coming up on a magic month. It's looking like that based on how these pays are falling, and that's kind of exciting because it's tax season, magic month followed by magic month. So those are some nice little incentives for us cash stuffers. Helps us to build those sinking funds. All right, moving on. We have our revolving bills. So you guys, let me tell you something. I have been saying I've been wanting to move, and I made the leap, okay? Because I keep saying it. I always want to move. Never mind that. I always want to move. I think I'm a gypsy deep down in my soul. I will just pack up and move on and just keep pushing, right? So it's like a bit of a gypsy spirit. But anyways, I'm doing it. I'm moving. And with moving, that means I'm going to be saving some more money in my pocket. I could add it to my challenges, sinking funds, whatnot. Okay, so yeah, I'm moving soon. So I have a couple more months of paying the rent that I'm paying. After that, my rent will decrease. I will also not have a water bill to pay. So because I was like, why am I renting and paying for water? So solve that problem. So that will be one less utilities. I will just be paying my rent as well as my electricity, which I'm totally fine with that. I'm just going to be saving all sorts, and I'm super happy about that. Wanted to share with you guys, because if you can close any kind of financial escape routes or gaps, do it so you could save your coins and put it towards investments, sinking funds, and all of that good stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and plug the revolving bills in, and these are real numbers. They're going to be changing soon, so don't mind at all. Okay, so I have my rent, and rent is ridiculous. Let me just tell you right off the bat, I pay $3,306.79 to rent. On top of that, I'm paying electricity and water. So yeah, life is life in over here. Okay, after I have Netflix, because we are just Netflix and chilling with expensive rent like this, okay? And Netflix is for $27.11. Okay, so everything is all good. I did my calendar dates, my payday, my revolving bills, my debts, and I do have some events that will cost, but I don't really have like a set date. It's something that I just have to pay for. I'm gonna make a note. You guys, round of applause for me, because your girl paid off one of her debts this month. But the only thing is, I paid it online. I didn't directly go in to like the bank and pay it. So when you pay online, sometimes it takes a couple of days to get, I guess, acknowledged on your account. So with that said, even though I paid it in full, I'm not sure when they're going to receive it. So I might have like maybe like a $20 interest on it, but not a big deal, okay? Because I paid it off in full. That's one less debt to pay. It is my Flexit card. So next month I'll see if I caught the due date. Like, it was paid on time, but because it was paid online, it might not get registered on my account in time. It's kind of confusing, but nonetheless, it's paid in full. I'm one less down debt down, but I'm still going to put it on and then like budget maybe $20 to $30 for it, just in case. Okay, so with that said, my spread is all done. I wanted to do my monthly intentions with you guys. Let's just do it. Okay, so for my personally, I want to be a little bit more present with my daily interaction. I want to try to do less phone and more mindful listening. So that is something that I definitely need to work on. And with the age of social media, it is extremely difficult, but I'm going to try. Another thing that I want to do is to schedule at least 2 meaningful connection with my family. Lately, they all tell me if there was supposed to be an emergency contact, I would not be their first person, because even though I'm on my phone, guys, it's to like doom scroll and all of that jazz, but whenever someone calls me, I'm never on my phone. So they're like, you could never be our emergency contact because we could never get in touch with you. So with that said, I want to schedule some meaningful connection with my family, okay? Funny enough, my daughter's calling me right now, but my phone is close by, so I will answer. So let's take a pause. Alrighty, I'm back. I want to dedicate some time to my hobbies. I have lots and lots and lots of hobbies. If you guys know me, which you guys don't really know me like that, you just know me a little bit from like my finances, but behind the scenes I have tons of hobbies, and right now I feel like I don't have enough time, so I want to dedicate some time to my hobbies. This is something that I made. These are like hobbies. These are little things that I do and I like doing them, and it means something to me. Just making like little cute things like this. That's one of my hobbies. I like to knit, I like to sew, I crochet, and I color. I do adult coloring. You guys saw the markers like the brushstroke markers, stuff like that. So I broke it down to just like crocheting. I want to dedicate some time to doing crochet. I just didn't want to be super vague and then not commit to anything. So, and I also want to, I don't know, I'm on the cusp of this one. I want to do journaling, and then I don't want to do journals, because if you've like watched the movie Mean Girls or any kind of movies like that, and people get a hold of your journal and then they read it and then they get your deepest thoughts, and it could just be so, I want to do journaling, but I don't want to do journaling. But I'm thinking if I do like Bible journal, that's pretty fair game because it's between me and God. And if somebody finds my journal, and this is just complicated, okay? I want to do journaling, but I don't want to do journaling. But something that I do want to do over journaling is just practice setting clear boundaries to protect my energy. That's a big one for me. My energy is just everything, and protecting it is like very dear to my heart. So yeah, we'll do that one. So that is it for personal. So be more present, schedule more meaningful connection with my family, dedicate time weekly to crocheting because I love to crochet, and practice setting clear boundaries, okay? So that I can protect my energy. Moving on into my health and wellness monthly intentions. And just because these are my monthly intentions, it doesn't mean that I'm not going to work on it once I feel like it's not a goal. These are more on the cusp of like habit stacking. So this will help me build into next month's intentions and so on and so forth. So it's not like okay, I did it, moving on to the next thing. No, these are habits that I'm trying to stack on top of so that I create a more well-rounded me, okay? For my health and wellness, I want to move my body at least 4 times a week. Maybe I should do 3. Let's do 4. So just in case I miss a day, I could be like, okay, I did 3 out of 4, not bad. So move my body, I guess 4 times weekly. And that could be in the realm of like stretches, strength training, cardio, things like that. Even like some yoga, which I don't really like yoga, but I'll stretch. Is stretching yoga? Not sure. So I want to do some kind of body movement 4 times a week, okay? And if I do 3, I'll be happy. And that's another thing, guys. Where I'm moving, it has like a gym, and that's such a plus. That's such an amazing amenity. I really wanted like a swimming pool and gym, but I got the gym, so I'm not mad at that, okay? I also want to prioritize my sleep. I swear I don't get enough sleep, and it's like not good. I want to aim, say, to get 7 to 8 hours at least, you know? I want to be consistent. Let's put consistent. So I want to prioritize my sleep and get about 7 to 8 hours consistently. I also want to work on eating more whole foods. That's something that I've been working on diligently, to be honest. And I also want to continue staying hydrated. So that would be about 2 to 3 liters of water daily. Okay, that's fair enough. Moving on to my finances, because that's what we are here for. But mind you, these all intertwine. Your personal, your health and wellness, they all affect your finances, okay? Ensure that I do my monthly budget. So monthly budget, I don't know why I went blank right there. So I want to do my monthly budget, and I also want to track my expenses, all of my expenses. And this one is a very hard one. It might sound simple, but trying to track your monthly expenses weekly, it's so hard, guys, because life is so busy, okay? But it's a part of getting our finances in order, so I definitely want to work on that a little bit more. And I want to, I'm already saving. I want to avoid impulse spending. I'm so bad for that. I do a lot of impulse spending, and I'm the type of person that if I buy something, even if I buy it on impulse, I do not like returning. If it's not broken, I don't want to return it. I will keep it and be uncomfortable as opposed to bringing it back, because that also makes me uncomfortable. So I guess I just pick one of the evil and stick with it, type of thing. But I want to work on avoiding impulse purchase. So let's say I want to pause for 24 to 48 hours. That's what I need to work on. I need to think on it for some good time. So 28 to 48 hours before purchasing, okay? And I want to continue to build my my emergency fund. And I kind of just started working on that a little bit more. Okay, last but not least, my business. I want to show up for myself consistently, and that includes like my content and things of that nature. It all kind of intertwine. I also want to improve on my marketing. I don't feel like I market my business as well as I should, and I really want to work on that. And I want to track my metrics as well, and I want to do that weekly. Yeah, let's do that weekly, okay? Just so I could see my growth, where I could improve on, things of that nature. So that is pretty much my monthly intentions. My word for the month of April is focus. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to stay focused. Focus on all my intentions so that I could carry them out. So yeah, those are my monthly intentions. Did my bills and paycheck calendar portion. So now let's jump right into the budget. And I'm going to write everything in, and then I'll just go ahead and fill this part out, and then we'll come back and kind of jot the numbers in, okay? All right, guys, so I am back. I filled everything out. And now it's just a matter of like plugging the numbers in. Just like last month, what I'm going to do is do things a little bit backwards. I'm not going to work off a set budget. What I'm just going to do is put my numbers in and then kind of work backwards from there. It worked for me last month, so I say just figure out what works for you and do it, okay? That's it. Don't really have much of a hack. So I have $3,306.79 for rent, and that will last for another 2 months or so. After that, my rent will decrease, which I am super happy about because I will be paying less rent but getting more amenities, and I am here for it. I'm here to save $1 or $2. Okay, my Netflix, I am budgeting $27.11. That's pretty set. If you ask me, my water bill, it kind of fluctuates. So I have 2 more months of paying for water bill. So for the month of April, I have $112.13 going towards water. $16.99 for Canva. Canva has been consistent. Okay, I'm budgeting $60 for Shopify. It is a part of my personal budget. It's just what it is. Okay, bank fees, $5. My Apple, $4.51. Car insurance is $172.62, and that went up just a little bit. Okay, tenant is $26.90. I have another Apple Pay that is for my son. It is $1.46. Internet, I am going to budget, what did I say, $41 for internet. And then my life insurance is $135.68. That's for my entire family. Electric, y'all, $8.38. I don't know what's going on. I swear to God, I kid you not, if these people come back and say, oh, we haven't been charging you properly, I'm just gonna be like, that sounds like a your problem thing, right? But I don't know why it's so low. I'm not complaining, but I'm just like, I got my eyebrows up. I'm a little, should I call them? Should I say something? Would you say something? I don't know. Let's just move on. Prime is $11.29. And I hate that Amazon does not have like the same day ship anymore. They want to just take their sweet little time, but they still want you to pay for Prime. Like, hello, okay? Hello, can you just like deliver my package the same day and not just the next day? Because that's just doing too much. Okay, I have an Amazon bill because I bought something on a plan, and this month is going to be the last payment, so it's $115.99. My phone bill is $256. Okay, I have a firm, and that one is going to be $142.07. And this is like a buy now, pay later type of thing, and I'm not mad at it. If you can do it, do it, and just be consistent and pay the bill, okay? So let's see how much will be going towards my fixed expenses. Okay, so for the month of April, I have $4,443.92 going towards fixed expenses, and that's a lot. But mind you, after this month, I will not be paying for the Amazon bill anymore. That will be all done and over with. And then after that, it will be the Affirm bill, and we'll wrap that up. And then next month, it'll still be a little high, but followed the following month, this will be a little lower, okay? And then this bill will no longer exist because the new rental that I'm renting, it includes the water with the rent. I only have to pay electric, okay? So there's, I guess, something to look forward to in a couple of months. Moving on into my variables, I am going to budget $700 for groceries, $120 for gas, $80 for household, $60 for spending, and $50 for children. Let's go ahead and add that up. So that totals out to $1,010, which is not that bad. I think last month was a little bit higher. Going on to emergency, I will put $25 for the heart of savings. I'm going to go 20, 1 month ahead, 50. Rainy day, I will put 20. For my $5, I'll put 10. For my 10, I'll put 20. 31 days will get 15. My 52 weeks will get, okay, where was I? So the 52 weeks challenge will get, let me just go and quickly see where I left off at so I could properly budget for it. 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 16, because we're doing 4 box per week. That is $58. So roll back over here. So 58 for the 52 weeks challenge. And then for the spring challenge, I'll stuff $20, my 100 envelope. That one, I need to stuff 4 envelopes. I need to stuff 11. I need to stuff 12, 13, and 14. So, okay, $50. We'll say $50. Hopefully I could do a little bonus. And then going into my bills binder, I'm going to budget $40 because that's not like a pressing situation. It's like a slow stuff type of thing. So let's go ahead and add up all of my savings / investment categories. All right, so that gives me $328 going towards savings, my saving challenges. Okay, moving on over. Let me do the debts quickly. So my MasterCard, I want to put, what did I say? $400. Because listen, I want to save and invest and do all of that wonderful stuff, but interest sucks. So I want to pay these debts off. And I want to pay them off like ASAP. Okay, so for the Flexit, I'm budgeting $30. This is the one that I paid off in full, but there might be a little interest based on when they receive the full payment. So I'm giving myself a little bit of a window of $30 to pay just in case they didn't get it within the right amount of time. My student loan, I'm going to put $30. I've been consistent with that. And then my MBNA, $200 as well. And it's a lot, but I'm trying to be a little bit more aggressive with also paying off one debt. I could also put that portion of the money into another debt, which is pretty much the snowball method. Okay, so $860 will be going towards debt, which is not a lot, you know, if I'm being honest. Okay, sinking funds. And sinking funds is like one of those slow and steady kind of situation. For my household, I want to put 10, our home 10, savings, let's do 10, medical 5, my boss babe 5, birthday 15, car maintenance is 10, retirement 5, 3 to 6 months, let's do 10, clothes 15, gifts will get 5, Costco will get 5, registration 5, so school will be getting $15, special events I am going to say $5, my wish list, let's bump that up to 10, I think I've been doing 5 quite a bit, vacation I want to put 10, Uncle Sam will get 5, investment will get 5, miscellaneous, I think I did the miscellaneous because miscellaneous is like a roll the dice type of thing, and I think I rolled the dice last time. Let me just double check on what I said it would be for this month. Pause. Okay, I have my miscellaneous challenge here. So I had $12 for miscellaneous based on my the last time that I rolled the dice. Okay, shopping will get 5, and then date night will get 5, glasses 5. Oh my gosh, someone is pushing something outside in the hallway, and it is so annoying. Okay, so all of these got 5. Let me just go ahead and add up and see what will go into the sinking funds for April. Okay, so my sinking funds are going to get a total of $212, and I might have messed up, but we're just gonna keep it like that. I'm not doing it over because the neighbor's kid is in the hallway riding his bicycle and it's making the most annoying noise ever. So we're just gonna stick with that. Let me just go ahead and plug in my summary. Okay, so my income is a question mark because I didn't put it in. So the remaining balance does not exist. So that is how I'm going to keep it. I don't know, something about doing my budget this way feels super comfortable. I am not just looking at what's left over, and then kind of have like a little panic attack. I hope you guys can hear me through all the squeakiness. Like, this kid is outside riding a bicycle in the hallway. I'm not mad at him, but I'm just mad at the squeaky wheels. Squeaky wheels need grease, okay? Anyways, yeah, so that is it. So for my fixed expenses, I have $4,443.92. Variables is coming in at $1,010. Investments, $328. Sinking funds, $212. And then debt is $860. That is it for the months of April. I just want to increase on my savings and my investments and my sinking funds. Like, those numbers are just like, they're backwards in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was putting more towards these areas as opposed to like debt. And in order for me to kind of bump these areas up, I know I need to get rid of my debt, which I'm working super hard on doing. And paying them off is not the end. The overall goal is just to be more disciplined and consistent with not spending more than I could pay back, you know? So anyways, don't want to ramble too much. I know you guys have stuff to do. So take care until next time. Bye, y'all.
Big time forward. Start again. Problem in all the feelings. Make you find it and